You can now support me on my locals community, Tom's Train of Thought. Membership is free, and by clicking the join button, you can support me for as little as $5 per month. Link is in the description and in the chat.
But nothing ever stopped me from dusting off my shoes. You might think you'll see me falling to the ground, but I threw up my umbrella when rain stops hitting down. Yeah! On a bad day, on a good day, I don't need no sunshine, 'cause I'm dancing with the rain. You will see me running, thinking I might be insane. I don't need no sunshine, you keep me going strong. I just need my happy face to keep me moving on. Looking out the window, reflecting who I am. No one ever stopped me, not even Uncle Sam. Life might be a struggle, life might be a fight, but I am here to show the world that I can make it right. On a bad day, on a good day, on a bad day, rain keeps raining.
Good evening, everybody. About 3/4 of the way through the intro, I just noticed that my microphone was turned off. I had to turn it on. Oh boy! Hello, everybody. How y'all doing tonight? Tom's
Trains, good to see ya. Did you change your name again? I'm doing fine. Thank you. All right, so it's one day before we could go out and vote. Do early voting here. So finally, it's come. All right. Excited about going out tomorrow and voting. Maybe we'll do it a couple of times. No, just kidding. All right. So how is everybody doing tonight? I hope you're all doing good. I'm doing good. Debbie's doing good. I went to the cardiologist today, and he adjusted my medications because he was screwing them all up. So hopefully it'll be working. Hey, Jeff Sykes, good to see you in here. All right, Reggie made it. He was in a Zoom call. All right. Good to see you, Reggie. We just started, so you haven't missed anything yet. And I got to turn down the gain on this thing a little bit. It looks like it's peeking out a little bit too much. Let me turn that. Okay, how about that? Yeah, it was way, way up there. Okay, I'm moving away a little bit. All right. I will stay neutral. Okay, there you go. All right, okay. If you haven't done so already, smash that like button because you know YouTube affects things. Yes, choose Donald Trump. Yes, we are. Okay, who asked me? Was that Dundas Junction about Starlink? Yeah, when I first got here, I was having problems with Comcast, and so I put a deposit in for Starlink and was waiting. They said summer. That was 2 years ago. Then fall. Then next spring. I mean, I waited for almost 2 years. And I finally canceled it, and that's when Comcast came out with the high speed, 1,000 gig up and 40 gig down. But right before I started here, it was only 500 up and about 20 something down. So I hope YouTube doesn't start hollering at me. All right. They are installing in Canada now. Yeah, I mean, I guess they're here in Florida now, but at the time they weren't. So I got my deposit back, but maybe I'll look into it. I was looking into getting Patriot Mobile for my cell phone because we bought Debbie's cell phone 2 years ago and we got it for nothing. But if we continued with the Xfinity 2 lines for 2 years, and she just has 1 month left. So in November she'll be all paid up for it. That'll be the end of her contract with it, so we can go on to somewhere else. I was looking into Patriot Mobile. It's a little bit cheaper for if you only do 3 megabytes or gigabytes of data. I'm not sure which one it is, but I just checked, and this past month we just went over it. Both of us went over 5 gigabytes. I guess it's gigabytes of data on our cell phone. We've been keeping it around 3 and 2, but I don't know what happened in October. And when the month isn't over yet, we got 10 more days to go. But I've been looking for what's the other one? There's a fiber optic one, and they're all over the place. They're down south. They're in Lake Placid, and they're up in Frostproof and Lake Wells, Frontier cable, and they have super fast fiber optic, but they're not here yet. Yeah, when I was in Maryland, we had fiber optic, and I left there 2 20 years ago. They just put it in when I left. I found a real strong steel CSX railroad screw spike. It came off the Conrail Seaboard merger, not the Chessie Seaboard merger. All right, good to hear. Yeah, and Patriot Mobile also has a mobile modem where it pulls in 3 different signals, the strongest signal. So I might look into the pricing on that one too, and just ditch Comcast altogether. Because I got, well, we'll look into it. But it depends on who wins. Because if Trump doesn't win, I ain't going to be able to afford nothing. I might have to get rid of my web page, because I was having problems with that. Not really problems, but they upped their price. And so I got about 5.5 more months to go on that. So we'll see. But anyway, we're going to do terrain shows tonight. And let me show you what's on the workbench. Nothing. We got a few little detail parts. The tires you didn't have to paint. Some of the detail parts I painted. The only thing that I have to paint yet is the light fixtures and put them on. And what I wanted to show you here is over there, you could see that if you watched my video yesterday, I put up a video yesterday and I painted the second level. And I painted the walls blue, and you can't tell it on there, and then the green background and the green base. But I got, I got it staged to where I have close to where I want it. Now, right there in front of a Gravely building is going to be coming out a little bit further, and that's where the bridge is going to be, the drop-down bridge on my loop. And that piece of flex track is going to connect to it. And you can see a little trestle up there. Well, I need a taller one. I need a 4-inch high one. That's the only one I got. That's only like 2.5 inches tall. And I need a curved one. So I have a jig to make the bents, but I just have to look for it. So what I pinned it up in there. What am I going to do now? What is next? Holy moly! And did I have a better picture of it? Let me see if I got it over here. Okay, let me pull this up. It's in here someplace towards the end. But I took a bunch of pictures. Okay, right here. So I took these pictures today, this afternoon sometime, after I started figuring out. And behind all these buildings, there's going to be a track that's elevated 4 inches high. And then the one up in front will be there, but it's going to be on a grade going up to the next level. But here it is right there. Multiple views of it. I couldn't figure out which one would be the best view of it. And that's when I first put it up there. I put it on the end, but I didn't like it on the end. So I put the Schmitzen on the end, facing it towards the entrance. So I think that'll work a little bit better that way. So I hope I can get it going. I got a few things to do. I think what I might do is work on the layout up there. Let me see what other view we have up here. Okay, so I gotta do a lot of work right over in this area right here, and right behind me I still have to go up in the rafters and hang some all thread, because I'm bringing all thread down, like on this side over here, and then over on this side, just to clear the fan. And what I'm going to do is put this level up, but this level right here is going to be a little bit higher than this level here, and then the track is going to be elevated. It's going to be 4 inches over, going right over here on that trestle, and then there's going to be an extension right here at this level, and coming back this way is where the drop down bridge is going to be, because I had to redo all of that when I moved the wall, because I had problems getting into the electrical panel. It was too, it's just, I had to reach too far, so I moved everything around, turned the wall this way so I could walk behind the wall and get to the electrical panel. So everything is good now. Good to go. How about that? All right, there we go. So I'm going to say thank you to everybody that has subscribed here and who has become a member and all that good stuff. I really appreciate your support. I wouldn't be able to do this without you guys.
You can now support me on my locals community, Tom's Train of Thought. Membership is free, and by clicking the join button, you can support me for as little as $5 per month. Link is in the description and in the chat. Thank you for your contributions during the live stream. I really appreciate it. I would also like to thank all the moderators who have helped me out in the past years. Thank you very much.
Like that guy said, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I could not do this without you being right here tonight, and without your support. So let's get on with the train shows, because we got a bunch of train shows coming up. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I had to take out that one that was canceled, so that leaves us with Gaithersburg, Maryland, November the 2nd. That's a Golden Spike Enterprises one. And Pinellas Park, Florida, November 3rd, Zitniks. And that's a sidewalk parking lot sale. We'll probably go into that one. That's not this weekend, but that's next weekend. So, woohoo! There we go. And Gaithersburg. Oh, I did it. Wait a minute. Let me do this again. November 3rd. So is it 2nd and 3rd or just the 2nd? Hold on a second. Let me correct this thing, because I said that I was going to fix that. I'll take this one out here. Boom. All right. There we go. Now I fixed it. Gaithersburg, Maryland, November 3rd. All right. Oh, up there only one time now. Okay. Orlando, Florida, November 9th. Train Collectors Association. We're still talking about that. We might go to that one. We're thinking about it. Sparky, wake up. Yeah, he must be sleeping. Okay. Ancaster Train Show, November 10th. Thank you for that. Where is Ancaster? If you don't mind. I know it probably in Canada. But enlighten us. And then Newport Richey, Florida, November 16th. That's a Regal Railway. Milwaukee, Wisconsin, November 23rd and 24th. That's a Train Fest thingy. And then Melbourne, Florida, December 7th. That is, I got to find my links here. That's a pretty good one. That's on the East Coast. And I'm putting a link up there for my webpage links because we got, let me put this up here, change this right here, because I got a list of the most common right there. I got Amherst, Timonium, Golden Spike, Greenberg, Train Collectors, Southern Division, NMRA, Sunshine Division, Regal Railways, Real Rails, and Suncoast Model Railroad Club. So if you have something you want me to put up on the web page, I'll put it up there for you. Okay, so what else we have here? Right, Reggie says Autumn Rails, Asheville, North Carolina, November 15th and 16th at the Ag Center. All right, thank you for that. Oops, November 14th and 15th. Okay. Ted Lehman, good to see you in here. All right, Train Fest, U.S., November 9 and 10. All right. Thank you for that. PK&W Model Works. I believe Ancaster is just short for Lancaster. Okay. Missed a letter in there. I do that sometimes. Okay, there we go. We got big thumbs and stuff like that, or big things. And Dundas Jackson says 20th anniversary at the Helton Railroad Museum, November 12th. Okay, thank you for putting that up there. All right. And DWM Trains, Dave. Hello, everybody. Tom and chat. There you go. Thanks for stopping in. We're just going through some of these things right here. Where was we? We was in Melbourne. So that's on the East Coast. That's about 2 hours from here. I haven't been there in a long time. We're going to have to go there shortly. I hope so. And what else we got? Crystal River, Florida, December 7th. Regal Railway, Columbus, Ohio, December 7th. Golden Spike Enterprises. We got a lot of December 7th. And Timonium, Maryland, December 7th and 8th. Greenberg and Columbus, Ohio, December 7th. Golden Spike. Oh man, I got that one in there twice. Holy moly. What is going on with me? Huh? Let me get that out of there. That means I made room for more. All right. Holy moly, I can make this bigger now. There you go. Okay. I'm screwing up big time. All right. Down Pinellas Park, Florida, December 14th. Suncoast Model Railroad Club. There you go. Okay. All right. Dedicated hobby building. All right. Good to hear. That's what everybody needs. Early Alzheimer's. Yeah, I guess that's what it is. And The Pinellas Park Suncoast Model Railroad Club. The train show is in Pinellas Park, and their club is in Largo, just a few miles away. Always good. And Bama, big man, good to see you in here. Glad you can make it in. And West Springfield, Mass, January 25 and 26. We're saving up for it. Tickets are $30 a piece for each day. I just looked it up. Yeah, you could buy them online, and they'll send you a wristband. Any recommendation for hobby or rail fanning in Milwaukee this weekend? I'm traveling there. Let's see what's in Milwaukee. Okay. What do we have related to model railroads or railroads in Milwaukee this weekend? Okay. Boom. There are several model railroad related events in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. This is Milwaukee. Here we go. And Train Fest, Milwaukee Lionel Railroad Club. Okay. But it doesn't have a link right there. It just, what's this? Okay. Train Fest. November 20. That's not this weekend. That's November 23 and 24th. Okay, Milwaukee Lionel Railroad Club. Let's see if they got a open house. Fridays 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. Saturday and Sunday 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. So 2721 South Calhoun Road, New Berlin, Wisconsin. Is that close enough? Dundas says, go more north and I can help you out. Okay, that's one right there. You just have to Google it. Get a look inside Milwaukee Model Train Club. Oh, that looks pretty cool. But that's a news train fest. Here's a Facebook page. November 14th and the 15th. So, local model train shows, Wise Division. Local and not so local train shows. Okay. November. Mad City Train Show, that's February, that's 24. And these are all old ones here. Well, I hope that first one helps out. Okay. Boom, let's go back over here. All right. All right, I'll take a look at the New Berlin. All right. Well, we could figure that out. How far is New Berlin from Milwaukee, Wisconsin? Well, it doesn't look too... Milwaukee is here, and New Berlin is right there, so it doesn't look too far. Directions. 14.7 miles. That's all it is, right there. New Berlin. So not too far. Right off of Interstate 94 and 43. 43 is right here, 94 is right there. Piece of cake. All right, good to hear. All right, there you go. There is a train you can ride in Baraboo. All right. Where's Baraboo? Is that near there too? All right. Good to hear. All right. Thank you all for the input in there. It's really, really appreciated. It helps out everybody here. Okay. Okay, so that's it for the train shows. Oh my goodness. What do we have here? Okay, let me undo this here. And now I put out 2 videos. I had them out for members only. Baraboo is south of Madison. Okay, Madison. So where is Madison from Milwaukee? I'm not familiar. I was in Milwaukee once on the way from Iowa. I just drove through it and stayed there the night. I put out 2 videos, part 1 and part 2. I got a part 3 and part 4. 1 and 2 is already out there. I'm not going to put it up here, but I'm going to put up part 3, which is, let me see. I'm going to put out part 3 and part 4. Part 3 is 10.5 minutes, and part 4 is 11.5 minutes. So bear with me. This is a continuation of what I did. Cigar Corner, the downtown garage, was you know the stuff that they put around the photos, that press paper stuff. That's what this is made out of, and it's all tab and slot. So it went together real easy, and there's 2 other layers on it. The detail parts goes on all 4 sides, and they were pill and stick, so it went together really fast. You could see from the videos. If you didn't see the videos, they're posted on YouTube, and I just put them on Rumble today or yesterday. So here is part 3, and it looks like I got a bunch of. It looks like it's about where I'm going to be working on to the billboard. Okay, it's an hour from Milwaukee. Okay, picture matting time. Yeah, that material there, whatever it's called. Art Fahey said what it's called, but I can't remember what it's called. But it's a little bit rough, or it's not a smooth surface. Yes, that's what it is. Picture matting. Yes. That stuff. I wonder if I got a scrap of it. Well, you'll see the picture. There you go. Just finished up painting a few things. And on the building, I did 1 coat of khaki and then went over it with the white. But the white didn't come out too good. So I'm not sure if I want to keep it like this and make it look old, or go over it with another coat. If I do, I have to go back and get another can because I was at the end of my can. The trim, the windows, deep forest green, along with the doors and the billboard, everything on the billboard. I'll have to do this in white, do these in white. I'd put 2 coats of gray on the base. I'm not sure what color I'll do this one. I'll have to look at the picture and see what looks good. That's the roof. I have to tar paper that. And then all the small details I'll have to finish painting, because I primered them earlier. Here's a lot of stuff that goes on some of the other buildings. Okay, well, if you've seen the picture of my workbench earlier, that still hasn't been opened up yet. So I still got to do those small details and add them to the buildings when I stage them a little bit better up on the layout. The clothesline, the telephone poles, the power poles, the fence, and here's a couple of telephone poles right here. So not much more to do on this one. Hi, Curtis. We're watching a video that I haven't put out. This is part 3 of Downtown Garage.
I'll probably be finished on Wednesday.
Well, I showed this to Debbie, and she says, keep it like this and make it look old. So I think that's what I'll do. This right here, there's a sign on that, and there's signs on the bottom on all 3. The cigar shop was a lot harder to put together. It took a little bit more time, but it looks really nice. And this one here just went together too fast.
All right, so here's the back.
Good evening, William.
So I think that's a good idea, just to leave it like that and make it look old. And I got it propped up with one of the posts. I have to paint the posts yet.
This kit looks like the most complex, but it is the easiest one so far. I just put the sign on the front, and I'm working on the other signs, the billboards, right here. And let me put you down on the other, over here. I got these 3 signs for front and both sides, and I have to use all these little things here for the bracing on the billboard. And I'll have the billboard done, and all we'll have left is the doors and windows and a roof. So not much to do on this kit. And this just Sunday, I just started on this about a half an hour ago, so that's all I got done. I put these 2 little pieces right here, and that was about it. I had to paint a little bit on the bottom because the sign that they have for the billboard is smaller than the actual billboard. So we deal with it, and I'll just have to cut a little bit. You can see a little bit of the white there, so I'll just have to touch that up right there. But we're going along pretty smoothly on this. After putting all the cross braces on all the supports for the billboard, I have to wait for it to dry. Thanks. The glue to dry, so I could touch up the back side. Before I put it all together, I have to paint that, put it all together, mount this because there's little tick marks on there, and then there's pieces that go the floor right here, and then a cross brace that goes across all 5 of them on the bottom, and then 1 all the way on the back, across the back. So while that's being done, I'll have to do that in the morning. Put these off to the side here, and I'll work on the window, or on these doors right here, and then the windows. I have to cut these out. That's not too big of a deal, and put these signs on the 3 sides. Woohoo! And then I painted the columns, the 1/4-inch columns right here, all 4 of them. And I'll have to put some signs on a couple of them. I think there's signs on 2 of them. I got to see how many vertical signs. So there's a lot of vertical signs that'll fit on the 1/4-inch ones. Let me see. These might be a little bit big, but they might overhang some. The Kendall one looks like it'll fit, but these used tires and gas and oil, and let me see, Sterling tires, that might fit. Okay, so we got our work cut out for us on that. So that's about the hardest part, is putting all these little detail parts together, but the rest of the kit was not too bad. Typically on these signs, the 2 pieces, the back piece and the front pieces, peel and stick, and you would glue the sign on this piece and then use the peel and stick to attach it to the front like so, or on the building like so. And I got that upside down for you, but like this. But what I did was I flipped it over and I put the sign on the sticky side, and then put the other peel and stick, the frame of it, over top of that. So when I do this, I'll just have to glue it onto here instead of using the sticky back to place it on like I did on all the other pieces. So it makes it a little bit easier to put the sign on instead of, you know, just trying to get glue all over the long sign, and you know what I mean. I'm showing you a picture of the building, and you can see the columns up front. They are shaded on the bottom. So what I did, I lined these up on my 1, 2, 3 block and scored a line right there at a 1/4 inch all the way around, taped it off, and then painted it. So easy as that. And then while I had the paint out, I just did the back side of these and touched up these right here. Oop, I missed a spot right there. Oh my goodness, look at that. Oh man. Okay, so that's that. Well, that's as far as I'm going to go tonight. We're going to call it a night. I got everything done. I'm pretty satisfied with all the signs on the building, on all 3 signs, and I showed you everything else. Earlier this afternoon, I did about a dozen games of Mahjong. I used to play it all the time, maybe about 15-20 years ago on the computer, and I just got it on my iPad mini, and I just had to charge it up because it was down to 30%. So let's see what we're at now. We're up at 100%, so I could start playing again. Got to take a shower, got to get up in the morning, so that's all I'm going to do tonight. Tomorrow's another day, and I might be finished tomorrow. Well, with the biggest part of it anyway. I still got to do the shingles, or the tar paper roof, and then apply the roof. So maybe Tuesday. Let's call it Tuesday. Make it easy. Yeah, you can see the texture on it better on these pictures right here. Okay, there is the street level view of the Cigar Corner. Yeah, I voted last Tuesday. All right. Hey, I'm not finished yet. Where's everybody going? I got one more video to go. That was video. That was part number 3. I got one more video to go. I got to vote tomorrow. Today we're going to work on the billboard. So let's see what we got here. This was probably the most difficult part of it. So I set this up on the 1, 2, 3 block so it doesn't move, and I'm going to make sure I got the bottom of it. And what we're going to do is we're going to dab a little bit of super glue right here. Okay, I'll point it right here, right there. And then there's 2 little posts over here. Okay, so actually 1 little post, one of them doesn't go through all the way, but you get the idea. We'll put it on like that. We'll do the 2 outside ones, and then we'll do the 2 inside ones. So let's put a little dab on this one, brand new super glue. Got these at 2-pack at Lowe's in the clearance section for I think $2.32 or $2.62. Hold that there for a second. And now I'll do the other 3 off camera. Okay, something to be aware of here. Now, 2 different things. You can see I had to put the pen back here while I was gluing in the front boards because it makes it top heavy. It falls forward. Even without those boards on there, when I put this first one on the bottom to brace it across the front, it brought it forward. Other thing that I had to do was I had to gently remove one of these legs on the one side, remove it from the super glue and move it over just a bit because all these things that I had cut were too short for the tick marks that they had on there for the outside of it. So be aware of that if you're ever doing this. Just move the outside supports inward and then maybe way down the back of it so it doesn't fall over. That's all. But here it is. Here's what it looks like. Really nice looking billboard for on the top of the building. Very well done. I wish they would sell them like this. I know they have the billboards, but I'm not sure if they go into great detail with this over here. Let me check, because I got one down here somewhere. Okay, so I got an old one. This is one of the first ones that they put out, and it's still sealed. So let me see if the support is built the same. This is a Trailways. Okay, so they got smaller ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, basically, but it's a lot smaller. But I like this one here. I wish they would sell this. Lenny, sell these separately, because these are awesome. Yeah, I'm going to have to cut this out and send them that. They're a lot better than these original ones right here. Boom. With the pill and stick windows, make sure your openings are large enough. On this one here, the small window right there, I had to cut out both sides for that window to fit. It comes in layers, so the back layer fits inside the slot and the top layer covers everything. So make sure the doors and the other window fit all right, but this one the hole was a little bit small. So just make sure if you're ever doing this, keep that in mind. And I test fitted the top windows up here. Well, I test fitted it on one, so I'll have to go around on all of them to see if they're all good, but the first one was good. I decided to go with canopy glue. I did 3 of them at both sides, but it's kind of hard getting where it's recessed over here, because you can't glide down on it. Where it sits up higher, it's easier to glide. It was really difficult. It kept on breaking it, so I'm just going to put the acetate on those right there that didn't get the canopy glue on. I'd be here forever trying to get them on both sides. I got the roof on. I painted the top white and the underside of it white. I had to trim the white. Got a lot of signs on all the columns, and I got signs inside, on the walls back here, and then also on the inside. I'll show you a photo of it. And on the side, I put it here on this column right there, and on this column right here, because the little joint in there was too obvious, so that would just cover up the joint. But it took a while to cut out all the signs and place them in there. And when I show you, so that's it. We got the billboard right here, and I have to hold it because it's top heavy. And then I still have to paint some of the detail. Like I said earlier, I just dry brushed red on the gas pumps, but I'll have to do some painting on that stuff. I got a few tires on there and some barrels. You can't see it on this view here, but this goes back here. Yeah, I got a couple of old vehicles that I just bought at a train show that I have to assemble. They would go really good in there. I'm going to have to paint that yet and put some of these lights in there. 3 lights on the top, over top of this sign right here. But here it is. Take a good look at it. I think I did a good job of it. Got a lot of signs on the front face of the building, back in here, back in there. I was thinking about putting them on the edge of these columns too, but I didn't have enough that were skinny enough, unless I repeated some of these. But there it is right there. And I got 2 different types of tar paper in there. One of the older ones and one of the new one I did with the black. I think this one here, I went over it a little bit, oversprayed it with white. I was getting down to the end of this black one too, and it was coming out kind of wonky, so it came up like that, but that's all right. It looks pretty good. And then I dry brushed it with titanium white. So I'll just have to do a little bit of weathering and then put all the final details on it, and that would be it. So there it is right there. It was easier than it looks. It was very, very easy. Tab and slot, and then just two layers on top of all the main walls, and then the signs on top of it, and that was it. And just 12 windows, and then the doors and windows in here are peel and stick. So that is it. There we go. So we got just a little bit more to do. I'll put all this in a diorama, make it look really nice, and put it up on my layout up here. And Debbie says I have to paint the wall blue back there. I painted some of it on the first level, but I've been neglecting things, but I'll have to go up there with the roller and paint the wall blue and then set this up real nice in a diorama and cut all my cut all my styrene to lift up all the buildings that have sidewalks in front of them. I think this one will be okay because
That's awesome.
let's see, this has sidewalks. I'm going to have to flatten out these sidewalks here.
Hey, good to see you, Adrian.
It just goes
Thanks
right
for
in
stopping
front
in.
like that.
This is a video.
Great, but, you get the idea. But when I get it flat, it's going to be like that.
And here's what it looks like up on the layout. I just have it staged up there for right now. So I just got to work on that for the next week to see what I could get done with it. Because I got to get working on I haven't worked on this layout for nearly a year. I've been working on kits. I'm done with all the big kits. Now I just got all the really small kits. I got about 6 more bar mill small kits and a ton full of other ones. And this guy in the comments, he's my age, and he was talking about he's been doing the rolling stock and been putting off the wood kits. And I told him I was just the opposite of him. I've been doing all the wood kits and putting off the rolling stock. I got boxes and boxes of rolling stock kits. Now these ones here are already put together, but back on the other side, I got about 40. Reggie says, I got to get some new kits. Debbie says, I can't get any more new kits until I finish these ones off. So I got all these big ones finished off. And let me see. I put the other one. Where did I put the other one up here? Yeah, right here. There's the Pine Creek. The other one that I just finished, I got that up there. And that's Darnell's Garage. I did that one about 10 years ago. So I just hope I could get another kit sometime. All right. That's me too. I have been doing buildings and decoders and locomotives. I got to get to the layout. Yeah, I got my DCCEX sitting on the layout. Let me see if. Well, you can't see it anywhere. Okay. Well, maybe you can see it in this view. Where did I put it? Oh yeah. It's right there, right behind that little mini tote thing. My DCCEX is right there. I gotta put it back underneath over here and hook it back up and run some trains because I haven't run any trains since last December. So I got to get back to that. All right. If you can, go watch Joe Rogan and Trump on Friday. Go out and vote tomorrow if you haven't done so already. Vote all red. I seen this guy. Where was this guy? Where was this? Right here. The guy that I bought this from, I seen him set up on the roadside near Lake Placid when we went down there today, but we didn't stop. And on the way back, there was a cop over there. So, it was fast. We got to it faster than I thought, and I didn't want to turn around. So, didn't get another one. I was thinking about getting another flag and then putting these two outside, but because I got this one and the other one. So, I want to thank you all for stopping in. I'm going to be working on the layout. Let's get a module cam view of the layout. And I got to work on the second level up there. I got to put a 1x2 underneath the plywood because it sags right in the middle between the supports. So I got to beef that up a little bit. You can see the Schmitzson
on the corner, I just added some trees to it. I don't think you could really see. You could see one tree behind the sign, but I got 3 more of them along the side of the back of the building. Go Trump and Ted Cruz. Yeah, Ted Cruz is on the ballot too, huh? All right. You got to re-elect him. But, yeah, I got to do some work on the layout, and I got to find me a trestle. And I found one. Something like that. Now, that's kind of costly. $66 for that, and it's 72 feet. So 72 feet is not that. That's less than 10 inches. So I need one. I need like 2 of them to get me around the corner on the second level. So I have to find my jig. Now I got to put away someplace. I know it's someplace, and build my own. So that's going to be my my chore for tonight and tomorrow after we go out and vote, is to find the jig so I could build my own trestle, because that's the one thing I got to work on. I got to get my second level done. All right, Jeff, good to see you, and thanks for stopping in. We're going to be wrapping this up in a minute or two, but that's what I needed to say. Go out and vote. I got to find me a trestle, and I'll be working on that stuff over there. We'll see what kind of progress we have next Workbench Wednesday. I don't know what I'm going to have up there, but maybe I'll have some progress on that part the next time you see this. So here goes the ending. Yeah, everything is someplace. I just have to find what place that is.
Carry me back to Tennessee. Oh, I got a little girl
Who would marry me?
promised that she'd marry me. Mr. Can we leave the sea? I'll shovel coal, Lord, to pay my fee. Gotta get this train down to the station. My little girl waiting for me. Well, the night is dark and Lord, it's cloudy. I've been traveling that lonesome road. My one true love waiting there to see.
Hear the swirly smoke.
Won't that Lord train carry me back? Well, they left Columbus around 7. Oh, Lord, they hit Louisville about 9. That poor boy's heart started overheating, sending all of his love on down. For the night is dark and Lord is bright. I've been traveling this lonesome road.
I didn't forget about you. I just skipped over you. Didn't see it. There you go. Was busy typing.
For the night is dark and the sky is cloudy.
Oh, train, 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 won't you carry me home? Whoa, whoa. Good night, everybody. We'll see you again next week. And thanks for popping in. All right. That's it. Bye-bye.